welcome for another lesson of algebra. And today we're going to be talking about multiplying rational expressions. And let's take a look what that entails. So, when you're multiplying rational expressions, it's the exact same thing as multiplying fractions. So you're going to multiply them straight across, like we have in our example here, which gives us 8 over 15. So our expression here is 2 over 6 times y over 5, multiply straight across, and that gives us our answer right there. But there's one thing we must be aware of. We cannot have a 0 in the denominator because then that makes it undefined and we can't work with that. Okay? So now let's move on to our first example. So what we're going to do is multiply straight across. So 3 times 15 is 45. Then we have x over 10 times 9, which is 90. This can be reduced down to 1 over 2. So we have 1x over 2. And that is our answer for our first example. The next one, we're going to multiply straight across. So we're going to have 6 times 3, which is 18, x 4, y 5, okay? Then we're going to have 5 times 8, which is 40, x, y 7. Even though the y is written first, you write it alphabetical order as we have done here. So now we're going to move this up here. We're going to make it -1. Move this up here, make it -7. And then we're going to reduce 18 over 40. Which is 9 over 20. And then x, 4 minus 1 is 3. Y, 5 minus 7 is -2. Well, we can't, -2, not -7, silly. We cannot have a negative exponent, so we have to move it to the bottom. So we're going to have 9x cubed over 20y squared. Here, before we multiply, we're going to pull out our common factoring is what we're doing. So this top one, we pull out a 4, so it's going to be 4a plus 4. This bottom one, we're going to pull out 6, so it's going to be 6a plus 4. All right. So now we're going to do a plus 5 times times 4 times a plus 4 over 6a plus 4 times a plus 3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cross out our common factors there. And so we are left with a plus 5 on the top and 6 times a plus 3 on the bottom. I forgot the 4 on top. The 4 did not go anywhere. The 4 is still there. Now, we can reduce even more here. So that's going to be 2 times a plus 5 over 3 times a plus 3. And then that is our final answer. All right. Here we're going to break down our x squared plus 13x plus 42. So we're going to find our multiples of 42, which are 2 and 42 divided by 2 gives us 21. 21 breaks down to 3. Whoops, sorry. My mind is doing something else. Back to our pen. Okay. These do not make 13, okay? The other factors of 42 is 6 and 7. Those, when you add them together, do make 13. So we're going to have x, okay? And since it's a positive 13 and a positive 42, they're both positive, okay? And then we have our x minus 8 on the bottom. we're going to factor out our 40, which is 5 and 8, which will make 3. And since it's a negative 3, it's going to be a negative 8. So we're going to have x plus 5, x minus 8, x plus 6. Okay, so now we're going to cross out, or simplifying in other words. These cross out in the, sorry guys, these cross out. And so now we're left with x plus 6 over x plus 5. And this is our final answer. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this lesson in multiplying rational expressions. Come back for another lesson. Have a great day.